Alrighty, welcome to another video. Hello, my name is BlitzNoob05, and today I have a very mediocre battle to present to you in the Leo. Now, what does the Leo entail? What do we know about the Leo? Well, it's a German medium, which plays more like a light tank / tank destroyer. It's infamous for its high DPM and high accuracy. Oh yeah, also it has no armor. So, what does this mean? That means that the Leo is arguably one of the most dangerous tanks you could face, while also being one of the easiest tanks to fight that you face. It all depends on the player in command of the Leo. If you run into a 70%er playing a Leo, you're most likely going to lose because they know how to pump out all of the effectiveness out of that tank. Whereas if you face someone like me, you're probably going to win because my skills in Leo aren't exactly the best. I had a 6,500 damage game, which was the highest on my account at one point with the Leo, but that was on Malinovka, so say what you will. The way I play my Leo is running a far back setup. What I mean by that is that there's two ways of playing the Leo. In this battle, I'm going to be I have to explain them. Alright, the two ways are as such. The first one is front to midline. That means that you run a double repair kit setup where your goal is trading with other tanks using your accuracy and your DPM to out DPM your opponents, while at the same time putting in more shells than you receive. So obviously they penetrate, right, unless you get out of the way, but because you have a faster DPM and because you have better accuracy than enemy tanks, you're able to kind of counter that. So in that kind of setup, you would run maybe in that setup, your consumables would be adrenaline, multi-use repair kit, and just the regular mechanical repair kit. Then there's the second way. By the way, the first way, this frontline aggressive style, is recommended for skilled players, people who are risk takers. Examples of players like this include Peter KW, Droodles maybe, but actually I'm not sure of the setup that Droodles runs, but I know that Peter KW enjoys this kind of frontline engagement style with tanks like the CS63 and the Leo. So if you want that kind of gameplay, go there. Now, the replay I'm about to show you is featuring this playstyle. However, my usual playstyle is the second way to play the Leo. That is a semi-tank destroyer setup. Basically, the Leo has access to the reticle calibration consumable. That means that you can make the already accurate Leo even more accurate, essentially making yourself a fast-firing grill rather than a medium tank or a light tank. And that's the setup I run. I run a double consumable setup on the Leo 1. That means that I prefer long-distance engagements in my Leo using the spotting mechanic that it has to the advantage of being far back, sniping, and making sure that I'm hitting opponents when they can't hit me. Unfortunately, I don't have enough skill to explain the spotting mechanic well, so I will simply have to rely on visual representation, even though it's not really shown that well in this battle. That being said, please enjoy the battle. Alrighty, we start with our opponent's lineup. A 1-1B, a Caro, Minotauro, E3, 1-1, a Kampfpanzer 70, and the Tier 9. Yo, I'm sorry I don't remember the name. So, we start off this game with me being a little bit distracted, didn't really go the right way, but we're going up to this sort of mid-hill position, and we're going to be trying to spot for our opponents. That 1-1 I accidentally miss, and he gets past. Now, the peculiarity of this battle is that it really doesn't unfold like a regular battle on this map. it just goes very sideways. I'm not sure how to describe it exactly, only to say that it is not a typical battle on the map. Anyone who's played on it will know what I'm talking about. Since we have only spotted one medium tank so far, I decide to rush in. That was a semi-mistake, as of course we spot the other mediums way in the back over there. What they were doing, I have no idea, but we spot a Karo and the Kampfpanzer 70. Now, I was hoping to get a couple of shells into the Karo, however that was not on the menu. The 121B is spotted AFK, as I was assuming, seeing how he didn't show up at this side of the map. We put in shell 1, shell 2, and thanks to this tank's absolutely incredible reload, shell 3, and before someone else is able to make us do a lower amount of damage. Unfortunately, we were spotted. However, because of the spawning mechanic, we are spotted for 7 seconds rather than the usual 10. Likewise, if you saw the little eyes appearing on the other tanks, those are the tanks that are actively spotting me. So obviously if I haven't spotted a tank, I won't see that they have. But if a tank is spotted, and there we go, see that little eye, that means that that Karo is the one spotting me. Notice the enemy tanks can all see me, but they're not spotting. For example, there, the E3 I just damaged, but he didn't spot me because there's no red eye. He doesn't see me. We take out another shell into him, and as he kills our IS-4, we are able to put in that final shell into him. Again, that absolutely incredible reload, allowing us to pull off stuff that wouldn't typically be possible in other tanks. We let that STB clear the Karo, and we push on over to the our final opponent, as we won't get any more into anyone else, into the full health M4. Now I notice that he's already just shot our tank. That means he maximum has 2. This was an unfortunate miss. That was a very, very unfortunate miss. But there we go, we're able to track him. Now, he is able to damage our ammo rack, and I don't notice it for just a second. But there we go. He has unloaded his clip, and now we can just completely abuse the DPM on this tank. Notice how I'm not even afraid. I'm just right in his grill, absolutely destroying him with the DPM, and there we go. There was an M for you, now there's no M for you. That is the Leo for you. That's the aggressive playstyle of the Leo. We did have a little bit of sniping gameplay in the middle over there, where I allowed you to see the incredible accuracy of this gun. But yeah, that's the Leo for you. It can play aggressive, it can play defensive. It's just an all-around great tank, and I had a blast this battle. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed my video. See you again next time.